Alright, so we'll continue where we left off yesterday. Alright, resting here is illegal. What if I go a little south? Will it still be illegal? It is. We can start to see a little bit of Balmora. Let's heal. Great. I'm gonna talk a little bit to the people in Moonmoth Legion Fort. As I believe they have some quests regarding the Imperial cult. What happened? I heard a falling hurt sound. And it wasn't me. Alright. Now, let me try something really quickly. I know I mentioned how I don't really like shadows in this game, but yeah, okay, so this is... I'm not gonna be able to put them. Alright, well... Anyway, this is the look of the game I prefer most, so... It might change a little bit, but not enough to matter. But yeah, who got hurt? Can I just, like... Maybe this will give us a bit of a clue, like, who's up?
What is this regarding?
Fairly sure it's a fall damage. Yeah, probably this dude fell. Alright. You're an officer, yep. So again, I'm probably just gonna go around asking everything just to make sure we talk to everyone. Nerevarine, it's the reincarnation of some dark elven hero supposed to come and drive the Empire out of Morrowind. Just some local superstitions. But the temple says it's wicked and evil, and you'll be very sorry if you talk about it with the priests at the temple guard. Yeah. Sorry, my reading is still pretty bad. I should do some riddles before I start.
Keep moving.
I didn't know you could look at everything. Yep, latest rumor. I think most of them will just say the same shit over and over again. Isn't there stairs? I want to talk to these people. They have a different uniform. I guess I'll have to go inside to see. Prison towers. Let's start with the less important part. Yep. Pretty much only stairs, I guess. Alright. And, ooh. That might be a problem. Can we get him? He doesn't see us. Oh. We've aggroed. Come on. Only one hit. That's good. We're not super good with arrows, as you may notice. Alright. Let's switch to a more proficient combat method. Ow. The guards are really into it. Alright, dispose of corpse. Let's go inside. There's no one here, which is odd. Like, isn't there a door or anything else I could enter? I don't see why there wouldn't be. Like, this is a prison tower, but literally just a tower. Alright, let's just enter.
What is this regarding?
Nothing. I just... yeah, so yeah. Okay, so here are the trainers and Spell and everyone. Okay.
Oh, out.
Emery
Did you
Charian.
have something?
Yeah. What do you have? Restore health. Cure blight disease on self. That's quite a thing. It's pretty expensive and hard to cast for now. Daedric willpower. Not interested. Yeah, not interested. What do you have? She has Sujama. Yeah, well, let's see what we can sell her. Shock resist, restore luck, grief, master. I don't know how to say that. Maze, mazed? Yeah, that thing. Quality restore, endurance, intelligence, rising force. We're gonna keep that for now. I don't think I can sell her that though. Let's see what good price we can have. He doesn't want that. Oh, nope. Alright, so abolitionists. The twin lamps. Alright. Yeah, background. Healer and trooper background. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's about it for her. What about you, Erla? Background. Smith. Okay. Can you repair my shit? Yeah. Kinda don't want though. A little advice. Garathmuk Grow Mazgub. Alright. Okay. Well, not that interesting. It has a couple of stuff, yeah. I'm not gonna bother. What about you? Urfig, I guess. What's his name? Urfing. Alright. What do you have? Yeah. Stuff that doesn't interest me. Trader and Trooper. Sorelytic Brande. Flynn. Alright. Huh. A group called the Dissident Priests rebelled against the temple authority. The temple outlawed the dissident priests and persecutes them. I know there's been a lot of talk about it for a long time, but now the temple priests and ordinators are really going after heretics, especially dissident priests. Alright. Rad Hard Heart. Alright. Background. Imperial Legion, yeah. Empire, yep. Requirements. The Legion selects for endurance, the soldierly virtue, personality, okay. They don't even, alright, he doesn't train.
I'm listening.
Paragon. Background. Apothecary and initiate of the Imperial cult. Alright, little advice. Tenderous veteran is the person I talk if I wanted to know about apothecary. Okay. So they redirect us. Alright. The Morakdong are honorable, law-abiding executioners and assassins. They hate the Dark Brotherhood, the outlaw Western Assassins Guild. Alright. Necromancy. Okay, what do you... Oops. What do you have? Yeah. I like to talk to everyone. It always gives us nice... Alright. Always gives us nice information about lore and positions us in the story. Even if you don't see me necessarily take my time, I like that. Enchanter, yeah, little advice. So, okay, so they redirect us towards a few people that we can always go back and see. So, little advice here. So yeah, even Aral redirects us to Elone. Yeah, so... I mean, it's still kind of a chore. But at least it's there. Yeah, okay, so there is still a lot to be desired, but yeah, okay, so there are still a few you know, they talk about people, but we're gonna probably talk to them at some point anyway, and if we don't get to do so, we'll probably encounter them in a quest or something, so I'm not too bothered by that. The game is pretty good about redirecting us where we need to be. Now I'm avoiding to talk to him because I know he has a quest, so we'll keep him for last.
Move along.
Yep. Oh, she has spells. Bound battle axe. Okay. Alright. Yeah, see, Albecius Cololius is a veteran battle mage. He hangs at Aral's trade house in Sadanin. Talk to him if you want to know about battle mages and how they work here in Morrowind. We've already done that. You see, like, you can go about normally and you'll probably encounter them. Hey, I really want to play Daggerfall, by the way. I have a mod list that has like hundreds of mods that I've done, but it's really hard, and I had planned it that way, you know, even the settings are made to perfection. It's a what's it called, a portable instance of Daggerfall, so I just have it on my flash drive, and it works fine, you know, it loads everything correctly, and the game is more than playable, but it's just so hard. It's balanced, it's not impossible, I've played it. It's just... And, by the way, is very enjoyable, but I've never actually experienced Daggerfall, not necessarily vanilla, but closer to vanilla. You know, I have a ton of mod quests, I have, you know, a survival mode, there's new, foes to fight, you know, it's a very complete mod list. It retains the look and character of Daggerfall. I wanted to make a point of that, but there's still a lot I've changed. So I don't know if I want to play that for now. I'm definitely gonna keep the mod list around because it took me about 2 weeks to do, which is kind of like, you know, it's probably not finished, but that's the thing. I kind of want to play the game normally first so that I'd be able to see what's wrong with it. The mod list, that is. Alright. What spells does he have? Shelliders, Mirror, Shock Guard, Janasa, Spell Trap, yeah. Alright, so nothing really interesting. Barter, nah, okay. Spell making is kind of cool, but I'm not gonna bother. Akatosh, alright, so basically all of the things we might want to know about. Kinnereth, Morrowind. I think Morrowind is kind of like the first game where the lore looks so, I mean, where the more modern lore is starting to really take shape. Because in Daggerfall, I know there's like the Temple of Zen or something that's never referenced again. Although it might be Zenitar now that I think about it. I'm not a big master lore head, although when I'm at work, you know, there's like 8-hour-long videos. I put it on, kind of makes it easier to clean. Cause yeah, I'm a high school janitor, so sometimes, you know, it gets very lonely. All right, I'm Larius Vero, Legion champion of Fort Moonmoth. I've been hoping you might come by. I've got work for you if you're interested. All right. Do I get trained? Oh, maybe. Longblade is too expensive for us for now. You've got work, you say? Through various channels, I've learned a bit about your situation. I'd like to tell you a little story. And when I'm done, you can ask me some questions. And then, maybe, you might decide to go out and do some things. You might, and you might not. That's your affair. And I also want you to tell about the nice present I think the Emperor wants you to have. I'm not sure where it is, but maybe you'll want to check back and see if I found it later, after you have done some things. A little story. Once upon a time, there was a bad magistrate who took gold from criminal organizations to reduce the sentences and fines of criminals. Everybody knew he was doing this, but nobody could prove it, because even if it could be proven, the bad magistrate had important friends, and proof is not as powerful as important friends. At the same time, there was a good officer who enforced the laws because he thought laws made people happy and safe, and it bothered the good officer that enforcing the laws did no good, because the bad magistrate let the criminals go as quick as the officer caught them. For a long time, the good officer sighed and said, "What can I do? Because the bad magistrate has important friends, and nothing I can do will touch him." But then the good officer said, "Say, wait a minute. What about the bad people who are bribing the bad magistrate? They haven't got important friends, and if they aren't around, then the bad magistrate can't get any more bribes." And even better, the good officer suspected that the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrates were probably criminals themselves. So the good officer decided that it would be good if the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate should go away forever. So that good officer made a little special prayer that there would be a little bloodbath to wash the bad people away. Isn't that a nice little story? Yeah, my tone is wrong here, but whatever. Maybe not a perfect story, because it ends with a prayer and not a bloodbath. But maybe the story isn't over yet. Yeah, what the fuck, bloodbath? The bad people in my story are 5 members of the Kamanatong. I know there are a scout, a pawnbroker, a savant, a thief, and a smith. and that they are in Balmora. Unfortunately, I don't know their names, but maybe you can find their names and where to find them, and then maybe my story could have a happy ending, with a little bloodbath instead of a little prayer. Bad people. Oh, the bad people are the Kamanatong. Kamanatong. I don't know. I thought everybody knew that. They are a criminal organization. Unfortunately, I don't know who the Kamanatong are. Kamanatong are. No one will tell me, because I am an officer, and it is against the code to tell officers things. But people in the Thieves Guild hate the Kamanatong. I bet if you ask the Thieves Guild, they would cheerfully tell you who the bad people are and where to find them. But I warn you, these bad people are very tough. Tougher than you, I'm afraid. You told me about a present. A nice present. What is a nice present from the Emperor? I'm sure I don't know. I think it is supposed to be a surprise, and, as I said, I'm not sure where it is. But I might find it anytime, so check back and see if I've found it. Later, after you have done some work. Through various channels. Okay, yeah. Bloodbath and the here's what I'm thinking. I love the law. I love the Empire. I love the people. I try very hard to keep safe. But sometimes, no matter how hard we try to keep the peace, sometimes there is going to be blood. I think you know what I'm talking about. That's why I asked for you to do this bit of work if you're willing. Latest rumors, Morrowind lore, Thieves Guild. Yeah, I didn't. In the Empire, the Thieves Guild is old and powerful. But here in Morrowind, the Thieves Guild is young and weak. The old and powerful criminal guild of Morrowind is the Kamanatong. The Kamanatong doesn't like the Thieves Guild a lot, and the feeling is mutual. Alright. Background. I'm Laris Varo, warrior and champion of the Empire Legion. Latest rumors. Take care when walking the roads. There have been rumors of a bandit robbing careless travelers near Hlahod. Oh. A number of careless travelers have been attacked recently. Seems there's a Nord near Hlahod who's been robbing the unwary. Seems there's a Nord near Hlahod who's been robbing the unwary. Okay. If you happen upon him, take care. And of course, I'd be grateful if you took care of that problem for me. Alright. Careless. Oh, we've already. Morrowind lore. Foul murder is punished by compensation. Okay. Hard labor and sometimes by writ of assassination. Careless traveler, have you encountered that Nord yet? Alright, background. I'm Laris Varo. Yeah, I've already asked that. I'm just training. Okay. So let's see the journal. The bad people. Yeah, okay. Nellis on Marm. Yeah, she seemed okay. So that was first off. Quest. Report to Caius Cosides. That's fine. Laris Varo tells a little story. The Legion champion Laris Varo at Fort Moonmoth told me a little story. He didn't come right out and say it, but he suggests that some bad people are bribing a bad magistrate to fix sentences and crime for the criminals. The general also suggests making these bad people go away might require a bloodbath. I think he wants me to provide the bloodbath. The bad people that Laris Varo wants to go away are 5 members of the Kamanatong. Varo doesn't know their names, but he knows they are a scout, a pawnbroker, a savant, a thief, and a smith, and that they are in Balmora. It seems that Varo wants me to find the names of these bad people and make them go away in a bloodbath. Laris Varo says he has a nice present from the Emperor. He says it's supposed to be a surprise. He says he doesn't know where it is, but that I should check back later to see if he has found it, after I have done some things. It sounds like he has some sort of payment for me if I made bad people go away. Good. What about Fiol the Outlaw? General Laris Varo in Fort Moonmoth has warned me of a Nord bandit who's accosting travelers somewhere near Hlahod. I get the feeling he wouldn't mind if I could take care of this problem for him. Good. Alright. So I think we talked to pretty much everyone here. And, that's good. We've been there. Alright.
Yes, Redguard.
So now,
What is this regarding?
let's go to Balmora. Oh wow. I thought I'd take the flowers, not the branches. So, I might want to try out to take out these bad peoples, but from what I remember, they are extremely tough, and we're level 1. And to top it off, we're in max difficulty, so might be a little tough. Although we are strong, you know, like we are a strong red guard with long blade, so it could be possible, but still. And here we are. Feels like home. Balmora. Look at that. Alright, is there stuff I can pick up here? Pretty barren. Yeah, extremely barren. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the Silt Strider fairly early, because I want to sell my skooma and my moon sugar to I don't remember his name, but the Khajiit here in Balmora. Hello, friend. Hello, blah 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 blah. All right. Popper, yeah, so basically he's a slave, I believe. I'm just gonna... Yeah. Guild guide. Alright. Good. Good, good, good.
What do you ask of me?
Alright, so I'm gonna take the Silt Strider back to Balmora. Seydanine, I mean. Because we have a lot of store and a lot to
Where would you like to go?
to sell. So let us do that. By the way, I streamed earlier today, so I might not play Morrowind
How
until I
delightful.
work.
Welcome.
I don't know how long I've been streaming right now. Probably not that long. But I might play Skyrim. Oh, and also I've installed a demo for what's it called? Gothic. I tried Gothic at some point a few years ago, and I didn't really like. Not that I didn't enjoy it. More that I didn't. I wasn't ready. To commit. To commit and learn everything you have to learn to play this game. Most notably, the keybinds are quite horrendous, and yeah, just hard to fathom. Okay. Let's see if I can offer 400. Aw, come on. Alright, still. Pretty chill, dude. Let us go home. I kind of want to store all my ingredients and take what I can. So, let's see. Wait, why can't I just... Let's store everything, because yeah, we want to be oh god, I want to be a potion dude. An alchemist. So I gather pretty much everything, and I like to gather pretty much everything in my games if I can help it. Basically always been the same. You just need to gather everything, make sure you have enough space for everything you've got, and this will not fit. And Morrowind is no exception to that. I just want to store pretty much everything. I don't know how the weight system works for chests. It's a bit... It bothers me a little bit. I hesitated to have a mod to remedy this, but I feel like it would be a bit too cheaty. Not like it's impossible to go around this. I mean, you just saw me put stuff like that. We have even ashes of Lord Brenna. If we ever need that for a quest, or I don't know. Things like that. I'm scared to sell. It might be important later, and it just looks goofy here. So you know what? Here in our large Kwama eggs, our 40 large Kwama eggs, I'm pretty sure I could give this out for people to eat, but Morrowind's not that deep, unfortunately. Like, this game could be so deep, you know, and it has a potential, and I think you can mod it to be like super in depth and shit. Although I must admit, that's the kind of game that I wish I could get into, like extremely deep and detailed.
What is this?
Not that Morrowind isn't, but you know, you can just keep stuff and amass wealth, and the economy isn't shaken by it or anything. But like, dude, I work 8 hours a day. I don't want to think about another life. That's not that's not something I want to experience. Have enough of one. Alright, so Balmora, let's go back. Now that I can fast travel, we'll go. It's night, but I think that's a good way to go to an inn, perhaps. Okay. South Wall Corner Club. About the Kamanaton. That's where we have to go anyway. I'm gonna go around the city and ask people things. Like that.
Speak up.
Yeah. We do have our skooma on us, so I'm gonna make a little trip there, but first, let's loot. Looting time, baby. I kinda like doing this, sorry. It's not the most lore accurate, or, I don't know, the most, I don't know. You know, when, role-playing. There you go, that's a word. But we could, like, still roleplay a little bit, you know? Like, we're a Red Guard, we were on a prison ship, you know? We probably don't have the most, unshakable values, even if, you know, Jub is later canonized as a saint. You know, the dark elf at the beginning of the game. It tells you what's your name and shit. Like, that person, we know is a good person now. That doesn't need necessarily mean we are, you know. I'm gonna take what's not mine necessarily. Alright. Ravir Trader. Let's go see him.
You wish to speak?
I wish to steal. Now, he doesn't have much here, but I usually steal his shit. We're not gonna do that, though. There is something we're gonna have to steal here. If you don't know what I'm referring to, you'll know soon enough. Let's barter with the dude. Now, he has only 600 gold, so nope. I don't want you to have too much. Just enough for you to max out. Something like that, perhaps? Yeah. Come on. Alright, let's wait a whole day. Do the same process again. We have a lot of moon sugar. That's insane. How expensive is this? Okay. Can I go to... Our mercantile increased. Good. How close are we to level up? Ah, not that close. Damn. Where's Lahode, by the way? I never remembered. That's Caldera. Sure. I think it's somewhere there. Because I kind of want to do the... I think the Nord he's referring to is the one that's bewitched, right? Like the stuck Nord. Perhaps I'm mistaken, but I don't know what other Nord he's referring to. I mean, there's definitely other Nords, but you know what I mean. We're already at 5k. That's great for early game. That's amazing, actually. We're not money bottlenecked at all, which is always good. So yeah, let us explore a little bit of Balmora. I know where the South Corner Club is, so you know, I'll take stuff that has some sort of value here. I've always done that. It's just, you know, it's fun. I like to explore my games. We're definitely gonna enter both of these guilds. Do most of the quests. Also. I'm gonna drink some water. All right. Good. Good, good, good.
There are many creatures beyond the cities. Good hunting.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Uh... Yeah, so I'm just trying to see if there's something interesting he could tell us. Alright. Latest rumors? Alright.
What is this regarding, Red God?
We're definitely gonna go in there as well, just for spells. Buy some, that is. Always a great investment early game. Get the spells you need. For a successful playthrough, although not gonna go there just yet. Still just 6. Do you have stuff to say? Soul sickness. Worried about a little bit of a sickness, soul sickness, okay. Interesting, interesting. Morag Tong, alright. Mirano. House Lalu. I don't know if I should go inside all of the buildings, although I think Balmora. Yeah, no, when we'll go to Vivek, I'm like talking to everyone. It will take a while if I want to do that, but we might. Have we talked to her?
Speak up.
Sorry. Okay, so we'll probably yeah, we have a lot of bitty soul gems, damn. So what's in our journal? Just okay. So I think the Kamana tongue is inside there, but I kind of hello. I kind of want to explore a little bit. I'm trying to think of a way to do this properly, but you know what? Let us see Caius. So we know where the corner club is. We talk to people, so that's not a problem. I'm still gonna loot a little bit. All right.
Sarah.
I don't know how much gold this gives us, honestly. Like, all of the little, you know, the 6, 3, sometimes the 1 gold that we get. How much do they stack up, do you think, in a playthrough? Like, is it even worth it? Probably not. Covers the Silt Striders, I guess. If we were to budget. Okay, does it? No, okay. For a quick second, I thought it might increase our carry weight, but no, it doesn't. Alright. Did we talk to you? Who are you?
You may speak.
Rendras Bilal, okay. Okay. So, let's go.
You may speak.
I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, okay, so we're a long blade character. So we're going to get one of the best long blades in the game. Well, I don't know how, like, if that's true, but we're gonna get a pretty good one. Marathon, alright. Should we though? I kinda like, I guess you can only join one. And that's it. Like, you can't join the Thieves Guild if you joined the Moracton, alright? Hell, maybe you can. I don't know. So, let us steal that famous sword. I love that architecture, by the way. It looks so nice. I like that.
Outlander.
Can I try to steer him? Yeah, I can. Okay. Good. I'm gonna say right here. Well, why not at this point? Kinda hard to pinpoint. There we go. We got it. 26, and I mean, it's sort of white. Whoa. Let's equip that. In fact, let's favorite it. Yeah. You see that? It's ours now. If we get in trouble though, I'm fairly sure they can remove it from our inventory, which, I mean, we're gonna get Daedric swords fairly easily in this game. Just by doing quests and general exploring, so. Now, our guy definitely will join the Thieves Guild, I think, because he's not from Morrowind and doesn't really care about the Morag nor the Kamanatong. Really, he's like probably leans more towards the Imperials than the Dunmer. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. Now, I'm not gonna go to Chaos Custodies just yet. I want to ask around in the Corner Club. Because I don't know if they're gonna talk about the Kamanatong or the Morag. And that kind of interests me, you know? I kind of want to see what they have to say. Also, funny thing, I don't know if you see that, but that's a window, right? There's no window. Alright, Salt Press looks very similar to Silver Arrows. It's kind of funny. Not gonna take these for now. Quality resource speed, sure. A little bit of gold gems. Is that skooma? Nope. Alright.
Head on.
You. South wall. Yes, this is a south wall. Pawnbroker, okay. Latest rumors. People don't realize how deeply to... Yeah, okay. Not gonna read that. Orvastren, who's that? It's the real power behind the Kamanatong. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna join the Thieves Guild just yet. Cause I wanna join the Fighters Guild. The magic skill. I don't remember their name. And the Thieves Guild. So, you know, the Mages Guild and the Thieves Guild. And I think you have to do something in a certain order for it to work. So I'm not gonna do that just yet. So we've asked about Chaos Custodies, and she has to say that old Sugar Tooth, I'm not sure where he's living right now, but ask Bacola Colosius, the owner, he'll know. Alright. Great houses, yeah. I'm not sure she can help us with the Thieves Guild. Talk to Sugar Lips. Okay, background. Bacola Colosius, he's the owner, he must be around here somewhere. Bad people. If the bad people you're looking for are the Kamanatong and they're in Balmora, you'll find them at the Council Club Corner Club. That's a local Kamanatong hangout. The scout would be Vadusa Sathrion. Marasa Aran would be the pawnbroker. The thief would be Madrala Thirith. Savor Trandel is the savant. Thanelen Velas would be the smith. Okay. So I might go try and get them. Cause with Adrenaline Rush and with the sword we just got, we might have we may have a chance to get them.
All right.
Who are you?
I'm listening.
Training. Don't care. Caldera. Yeah. Let's have new things in our journal. Just always helps if we're lost. I'm stuck in my binds. So that's Sugar Lips.
What Khajiit do for you?
Background. Bad people. Yeah, I'm not. Requirement. Thieves must be fast and agile, being able to move undetected and knowledgeable of security and are essential to our trade. Most thieves prefer light arms such as daggers, though many use bows or throwing stars. Thieves usually prefer light armor as well since it gives some protection, but you can still jump while wearing it. Savor Trendel. He spends all his time in gold at the council club over by the Still Strider. Okay. Training. Yeah. So I'm not gonna join the Thieves Guild just yet, but I just wanna... Here are the rules. Just remember, there is among thieves. Do not steal from a brother thief. Everyone else is a mark. Do not attack a brother thief. Do what you will to everyone else. If you have a price on your head, we have ways of taking care of it. If you break these rules, you must speak with one of the masterminds here in Vardenfell to regain your good standing. Think you can handle it? No, never mind. We'll keep an eye on you. Alright. Can we join you? Okay, so we can still hear the rules. No, never mind. Okay. Alright, well...
What do you want?
Okay, yeah, so we lost some disposition by saying no, which is understandable. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now then, because I don't want to join the Thieves Guild just yet. As I've said, I think the codebook is that, because I know we need to do something with, like, finish this quest, the codebook quest. And yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. So, Faneria.
Good day to you, Outlander. Can I be of service to you?
Alright, let us get this over. Imperial law. An adventurer should know the basics of Imperial law concerning life and property. Verbal assault, pickpocketing, and trespassing are minor crimes, punished by fines or hard labor. Theft and foul murder are felonies. Theft is punished by fines proportional to the value of the property stolen or by hard labor. Foul murder is punishable by fines of at least 1,000 drakes or by hard labor. Fines and compensation are determined by magistrates and may be paid to guards in place of fines. The criminal may serve extended sentences of hard labor. The work camps are hard places for hard men. And for each day served, expect to lose some hard-earned skill as a result of physical, mental, or emotional punishment. Alright. Alright.
You want something, friend?
Caius Cosides. Interesting old fellow. Been in Balmora a long time, since before the district reorganization. Been in some trouble, but he apparently knows some people. Goes off for a while, then comes back. He's a veteran, I think. Has friends over at the Fort Moonmoth. Don't know where he gets his money, but I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't legal. Alright. People see him as a little rascal, you know. With his bong and
Your turn to talk.
only he stands here. Did I don't think I've talked about him. With him. Little bit of sweet tooth tuna. Alright. Guys, Cosidas. I don't know what your business with him is, but be careful. Caius Cosidas may appear to be a pathetic old man, but don't judge by appearances. Some people made that mistake a while ago and now they're not with us anymore. Alright. Alright. Good. Did I talk to you? Yes, we did. Alright. So that's fine. I like that they know about Caius Cosides. I never really read that. Kind of fun. There he is.
Yes?
Background. Caius Cosides. Old Caius rents a little bed and basket just up the hill on the north edge of town. Go out the front door, not the upper door to the terrace. Then right up the stairs and left at the top of the stairs and down to the end of the street. Food. Alright. Let us see. Alright. Good. Wait, can we have beds? Here, actually. Beds. Yes. Good. So it's 4 a.m. Let's rest 3. Alright, so now we know where Caius Cosides is. Not that I didn't know before, but, you know. Did we talk to her?
What
Alright.
is this regarding, Redguard?
Nothing. Hello.
Speak freely, friend.
So yeah, little moon sugar action right here with his bung there. The buttle lives the life, you know what? His shirt is right here. He's got some lockpicks, some stuff. Alright. What? Yes, I'm Caius Cosides. But what do you mean you are told to report to Caius Cosides? What are you talking about? Yeah, I was told to do that. So you say your name is Avik, and you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it? Yes. Very interesting. So it says here the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the blades. And that means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to follow my orders, Avik? Yes. Good, welcome to the service, Novice Avik. Now you belong to the Blades. We're the Emperor's eyes and ears in the provinces. You can use my bed if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone unless I say otherwise. If you like, you can improve your modest skills with our Blades trainers now. Or if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away. But don't forget to visit the Blades trainer. So I think that's gonna be our main quest for now. We'll just, you know, go around talking to them And oh wow, there's a lot of things here. Ashlanders. Most people say they're murderous savages, but most people are idiots. I know they hate their settled Dunmer cousins almost as much as they hate the Westerners. They must be tough to live in. They must be tough to live in the Ashlands. I don't think Outlanders can become members of the tribes. I don't know anymore. Anyone would want to. Blades, we're spies. We're the Emperor's hidden eyes and ears in the provinces. We watch the Emperor's enemy. We look for opportunities, we make reports, and when the Emperor demands, we obey. But we're only one of many guilds and factions in Morrowind. You should know a little about Morrowind politics before you get involved with any of these other groups. Blade trainers. Blades for training, not free of course, blah blah blah, yeah. So these are the ones we want to see. So the blades for training, not free, blah blah blah. Okay, Rithaline, Dermalin, Nine Toes, Saran Leorian, Gildan, Yorvar Horsemouth, and Alone. I think these are all of them. Steps up to the... Okay. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go to these. I'm the Imperial Spy Master for Morrowind, and since I'm the ranking Blades agent in Morrowind, you report to me, you follow orders, and we'll get along fine. The Kamanatong is Morrowind's native criminal syndicate. They're tough and ruthless, yeah. Corpus disease. I don't know much about it. I've never seen a case myself. You can get it from contact with the Red Mountain monsters. They'll call corpus beasts. I think it's like a blight disease, only worse. It usually drives victims mad and causes terrible deformed growths on the body. I'll check my informants and find out how to cure it. In the meantime, just follow your orders. I don't know what else to do. Fighters Guild. The Fighters Guild is a professional organization, blah blah blah, yeah, whatever. Fort Moonmoth. The Moonmoth Fort is the Imperial Legion garrison southeast of Balmora, just outside the town. Red Heart is the knight in charge between the Imperial Legions and the Imperial Cold Staff. They have about a dozen service providers out there. Guild Guide. Guild Guide is a yeah, we saw that. Guilds and factions. Groups favoring Imperial interests are the Blades, the Imperial Cult, the Imperial Legion, the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Thieves Guild. Groups favoring the native Dunmer interests are House Redoran, House Lalu, House Delvani, the Temple, the Moraktong, and the Kamanatong, and the Ashlanders. So again, since we're a, you know, non-native from, I assume, you know, High Rock, perhaps, Hammerfell, we don't really care about the native Dunmer. We could, but that's not what we want to do. We might mingle with them, but we're definitely going to be more interested in the Blades, the Imperial Cult, the Imperial Legion, the Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and the Thieves Guild than the other houses, although we will need to mingle with them, that's for sure. And if we can, we're gonna join them, that's for sure as well. But we'll first enter the guilds and the cults, and then we'll see if we're still acceptable for the others. House Lalu is one of the 3 Dunmer great houses on Vardenfell. They're locals, supporter of the Empire, open-minded in religious and cultural matters, and greedy and ambitious in the best Imperial tradition. It's difficult to rise in their ranks as an outlander, but the great houses hold the power in Morrowind. Talk to Halalu counselors if you want to become a Halalu retainer. Redoran, Telvanni, yeah, whatever. Is it one? That's... Yeah, whatever. Okay. House Selvani is... I want to read that. House Selvani is one of the 3 Dunmer great houses on Vardenfell. Their nobles are 1,000-year-old wizards. Telvanni are supposed to hate politics, foreigner, and just about everything else, but the Vardenfell Telvanni are apparently more ambitious and adventurous than most. I don't know much about them, but they do hire Western mercenaries, and some even rise to higher ranks. Talk to Telvanni counselors if you want to become a Telvanni retainer. Imperial cult, yeah, the 9 divines. Imperial Legion, yeah, lay servant. Yeah, okay, little advice, yeah. Yeah, Mage's Guild Marathon, blah blah blah. Oops, I clicked orders. That's fine. Orders. First thing, Pilgrim, you're new. And you look it. Here's 200 drakes. Go get yourself a decent weapon or armor or a spell. And second thing, you need a cover identity. Around here, freelance adventurer is a common profession. Sign on with the Fighters Guild or Mages Guild or Imperial Cult or Imperial Legion. Advance in the ranks, gain skills and experience. Or go out on your own, look for freelance work or trouble. Then, when you're ready, come back and I'll have orders for you. Good. Orders. Ready for orders? Good. Go talk to Hasfat Antabolus at the Balmora Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Nerevarine secret cult and the 6th House secret cult. You'll have to do him a favor first, probably an ugly favor, but do it. Then get the information from Antabolus and report back to me. Continue. By the way, Hasfat is a student of Morrowind history. Take the chance to get a little education, and I have a few history books in here. Help yourself, you're welcome to them. No point in being part of history if you're too ignorant to understand it. Alright, Morrowind history. Janet Sitta's little book is a good place to start. I have a copy here, take it. You might also look for On Morrowind, the Imperial Province by Ermanwe of Sunhold, alright. As I said, Janet's little book is a good place to start, and I also recommend On Morrowind, the Imperial Province by Ermanwe Sunhold, alright. Freelance work. You can always just wander around and ask for work, hunt monsters, and sell their hides. Collect ingredients for alchemists, prey on bandits and smugglers, search ruins for loot. All you need are better skills and conditioning and knowledge of Morrowind. And spend what you earn on equipment and training. Then come back a little less wet behind the ears, and I won't have to worry so much about you when I send you on a mission. Asfat Antabolus, he's drill master of the Balmora Fighters Guild. He's lived in Morrowind all his life, knows the natives, and talks a lot with backcountry mercenaries. He thinks of himself as a scholar, and he's particularly interested in Dwemer ruins and artifacts. Alright, orders. Get the information about the Nerevarine secret cult and the 6th House secret cult from Hasfat Antabolus, like I told you. Services. We have our own blade trainer, of course, and there are many public services available in Balmora. Members get better prices from guild services. The Balmora Fighters Guild and Balmora Mages Guild are across the river. You'll find contacts for the Balmora Thieves Guild in the south wall up the street. And there's an Imperial Cult Shrine at nearby Moonmoth Legion Fort. Okay, 6th House. A trusted informant says there are a secret cult associated with some strange events recently. And more important, my informant thinks that these recent disturbances are related in some way to the Nerevarine prophecies. The illiterate Ashlanders pass down their customs and history in form of poetic verses. Among the things they preserve in verse are the dreams and prophetic visions of their wise women, in particular the verses that foretell the coming of the Nerevarine. But I don't know much about it. That's why I'm sending you to find out. Soul sickness. That's the temple name for being crazy. The Nunmura are humorless bastards. They don't like strange behavior. It makes them nervous. Eccentric isn't charming to them. It's dangerous. The natives are very tight-cheeked, and you will be too, if you want to avoid unwanted attention. Temple. The tribunal temple is the native religion. They worship 3 god kings, Almalexia, Solthisil, and Vivek, who are known together as the tribunal. We usually just call it the temple. They're narrow-minded and superstitious, but I find a lot to admire. Particularly their concern for the poor. They accept outlanders as members, but few outlanders join except for the services. Talk to Feldrillo. Surgery at the Balmora Temple if you're thinking about joining. Thieves Guild. In the rest of the Empire, the Thieves Guild is a more or less organized group of local criminal syndicates governing illegal trade in their communities. Here in Morrowind, the Thieves Guild is a newcomer. The established local crime lords are called the Comanatong. The Thieves Guild doesn't advertise, partly to avoid the law and partly to avoid the Comanatong, who have sworn to destroy the upstart Thieves Guild. Sugarlips Abbasi over at the south wall is the local guild boss. Alright. And wow, that's about it. Unarmored, speechcraft, okay. And a hand, good. Alright, so let us see the journal. Because, I didn't mean to start the quest of, well, the informant. The spy master has sent me to talk to Hasfat Antabolis at the Balmora Fighters Guild. I'm to ask him what he knows about the Nerevarine secret cult and the 6th house secret cult, and return to report to the spy master. First, I'll have to do some favor for Antabolis, then he'll give me the information that the spy master wants. Good, but first, I kind of want to see if I can do this, but even before we can do that, well, I'll allow myself to do that. Yeah, okay, so Caius says one of the blades under his command, warrior Rithleen, lives 2 houses south of Caius's house, upstairs, then downstairs, so we'll go see these people right now. We are kind of heavy though, so I think I'll go back to Balmora after these 2. 2 houses, I guess that's... yeah. So 6th house, Nerevarine, latest rumors, background. Caius Cosides, he's okay. Sour warrior, but he knows his job and leaves us alone to do ours. Okay. Background, I'm Tira Malin, healer and journeyman of the Blades. Blades, I'm a blade too, and I report to Caius. Like you, you're welcome to use my bed to rest, but leave my other stuff alone, please. Blade trainers. Basic skill training is cheap. We give you discounts for higher ranks in the higher rank in the blades, and we keep our prices low. But advanced training is never cheap, even from us. Look to get you started. Here's my old alembic. Maybe you can get a few gold for it, or use it yourself. Yes, we can. Blades background training, enchant, mysticism, restoration. Good. Spells. Let's see. I don't know how useful his spells are gonna be, but we're definitely gonna need some. Nothing I'm interested in. Alright. So now we've got his alembic. I wonder if I can use it. Yes, I can, but we don't have everything we need. But, to get good potions, so I'm not even gonna bother just yet. We're gonna.
I do enjoy a good conversation.
That's awesome. I know where to find some though, so that's not a big problem. Upstairs now.
So how are your travels? Anything I can do to help?
All right, what are you training? Yeah, long blade. That's great. I'm not gonna bother just yet. Background. Okay, blades. I'm a blade too, and I report to chaos like you. You're welcome to use my bed to rest, but leave my other stuff alone, please. Blade trainers. Yes, we aren't trying to make a profit off our fellow blades, and as you rise in rank, your discount increases. Still, we have to live, and training isn't cheap. Well, basic skill training, if you don't know very much, can be pretty cheap. But advanced skills training, for example, yeah, so it gets more expensive. She gave us a steel cuirass and helm. Wait, that's an upgrade. That's a pretty good upgrade. All right. Full orders. No, nothing. I'm perfectly happy that way. Okay. Blade trainer, yeah. What does she train in? Oh, we've already. Okay. Alright, so she gave us fairly good shit. Yeah. Nice. We're no longer bare chested, but hey, that's 18 armor. I'm not gonna spit on that. Yeah, look at us. We're nearly full though, so that's gonna be quite the problem. We're definitely gonna have to level up strength. Alright, so that's one of the... Wait, because... As I've said, Rithleen, yep. Next. Alright, so the last blade trainer, I think we can pay him a visit. I think it's... Nope. I think it's right here. Yep. So let's see. Hello, Nine Toes.
Go ahead, speak.
Hunter is my trade. I'd be happy. Yeah. Blade trainer. The basics we can teach you. Won't cost much. Advanced stain and blah blah blah. Yeah, same. He gave us moon sugar. Guard Imperial. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. I'm gonna go sell the moon sugar, like, right now. Athletics, good. Wait, what other books? Oh, I thought that was a book. It's not. Can't learn much from a bowl. I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, there, no, this line out. Because that's a window, right? Does it line up? Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Alright. I don't know if it... sorry, that's kind of... I want to see if this one lines up. So if I look... No, it doesn't! Immersion ruined. Worst game of all time. No, really, it's an amazing game with a lot of these intricacies. I should probably be careful looting everything, especially now. Still, I think I'm gonna go back in Balmora just to not Balmora, Seydenine, to empty my inventory a little bit. That's gonna be a feature of this playthrough. I'm gonna have to run a lot. Oh, really? The first Dunmer nation, Rusdane, was ruled by the First Council and the Tribunal Temple. The name changed to Morrowind when it became an imperial province. Yeah. Alright.
What do you need?
I'll sell him He doesn't have much gold though, but I don't really care. I just want to give it to him. Yeah. Aw, really? Come on. What? Oh my god. How low do you want it? Why do you have more lore? Sathera prefer claws to weapons, fast and always ready. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. So as I've said, a short history of Morrowind. Should we read that? Let me see how... Yeah, kind of... A short history of Morrowind by Jeanette Sitte. Led by the legendary prophet Veloth, the ancestors of the Dunmer exiles from Altmer cultures in present-day Somerset Isles. Came to the region of Morrowind. In earliest times, the Dunmer were harassed or dominated by North Sea raiders. When the scattered Dunmer tribes consolidated into the predecessors of the modern Great House clans, they threw out the Nord oppressors and successfully resisted further incursions. The ancient ancestor worship of the tribes was in time superseded by the monolithic tribunal temple theocracy, and the Dunmer grew into a great nation called Resdayn. Resdayn was the last of the provinces to submit to Tiber Septim. Like Black March, it was never successfully invaded and was peacefully incorporated by treaty into the Empire as the province of Morrowind. Almost 4 centuries after the coming of the Imperial Legions, Morrowind is still occupied by Imperial Legions with a figurehead Imperial King, though the Empire has reserved most functions of the traditional local government to the ruling councils of the 5 great houses. On Vardenfell district. In the Third Era 414, Vardenfell territory, previously a temple preserved under Imperial protection, was reorganized as an Imperial provincial district. Vardenfell has been maintained as a preserve administered by the Empire since the Treaty of the Armistice, and except for a few great house settlements sanctioned by the Temple, Vardenfell was previously uninhabited and undeveloped. But when the centuries-old temple ban on trade and settlement of Vardenfell was revoked by the King of Morrowind, a flood of imperial colonists and great house Dunmer came to Vardenfell, expanding old settlements and building new ones. The new district was divided into Redoran, Hlalu, Telvanni, and the temple districts, each separately administered by local house, councils, or temple priesthoods, and all under the advice and consent of Duke Dren and the district council of Ebonheart. Local law became a mixture of house law and imperial law in house districts, jointly enforced by house guards and legions. Guards with temple law and imperial law enforced in the temple district by ordinators. The temple was still recognized as the majority religion, but worship of the 9 divines was protected by the legions and encouraged by imperial cult missions. The temple district included the city of Vivek, the fortress of Ghostgate, and all sacred and profane sites, including those blighted areas inside the Ghost Fence, and all unsettled and wilderness areas on Vardenfell. In practice, this district included all parts of Vardenfell not claimed for Redoran, Hlalu, or Telvanni districts. The temple stubbornly fought all developments in their district and were largely successful. House Hlalu, in combination with imperial colonists, embarked on a vigorous campaign of settlement and development. In the decades after reorganization, Balmora and the Escadian Isles region have grown steadily. Caldera and Pelagia are completely new settlements, and all Legion forts were expanded to accommodate larger garrisons. House Telvanni, normally conservative and isolationist, has been surprisingly aggressive in expanding beyond their traditional tower villages. Disregarding the protests of the other houses, the Temple, the Duke, and the District Council Telvanni pioneers have been encroaching on the wildlands reserved for the Temple. The Telvanni Council officially disavows responsibility for these rogue Telvanni settlements. But it is an open secret that they are encouraged and supported by ambitious Telvanni mage lord. Under pressure from the Temple, conservative House Redoran has steadfastly resisted expansion in their district. As a result, House Redoran and the Temple are in danger of being politically and economically marginalized by the more aggressive and expansionist Hlalu and Telvanni interests. The Imperial administration faces many challenges in the Vardenfell district, but the most serious are the Great House rivalries, animosity from the Ashlanders, nomads, internal conflicts within the temple itself, and the Red Mountain Blight. Struggles between Great House, Temple, and Imperial interests to control Vardenfell's resources could at any time erupt into full-scale war. Ashlanders raid settlements, plunder caravans, and kill foreigners on their wildlands. The temple has unsuccessfully attempted to silence criticism and calls for reform within its ranks. But most serious are the plagues and diseased hosts produced by the Blight storms sweeping out from Red Mountain. Vardenfell and all of Morrowind have long been menaced by the legendary evils of Dagoth-Ur and his Azure Empire kin dwelling beneath Red Mountain. For centuries, the temple has contained this threat within the Ghost Fence, but recently the temple's resources and will have faltered, and the threat from Red Mountain has grown in scale and intensity. If the Ghost Fence should fail, all any hosts of blighted monsters were to spill out across Vardenfell's town and villages, the Empire might have no choice but to evacuate Vardenfell district and abandon its disease and corruption. Disease and corruption. Okay. That was interesting. Nothing I didn't know, but interesting. So we were about to go back to Sadenine just to sell what we accumulated right now. Then we're gonna go in the Mages and Fighters Guild and join. We're also gonna we're also going to buy some spells and interesting stuff. I like our armor. Looks great. First time I'm doing a heavy armor. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. So that's gonna be a bit of an issue early on, but I don't know. It should balance out fairly well at some point. Okay, let us see what I can store and what I can't. I think it's full. Yeah, okay. Let me do a little bit of a... there we go. Oh, kind of looks dumb though. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Let's try here. Too large. don't worry, we're gonna do some alchemy, just not now. I think that covers most of it. I'm gonna take these. Just gonna drop them back. Is that 1? No, that's 11. That's still quite a bit. Alright. Is there anything I'd like to keep, like the soul gems? Huh. Maybe not.
Yes, Outlander.
I don't know why I talked about her. With her? Why do I say about her? So yeah, strength is definitely something we need to level up. Let's barter. Weapons. Gonna sell that. Silver flame sword, all of these I don't really care. Magic, what do we have? Endurance, restore speed, I don't care about these. You know what, we're pretty much restore agility. I'm gonna max sell. He's gonna accept.
An
Screw.
honor, to be sure.
There we go. Let's barter again. Restore strength, unlock speed, strength, willpower, rising force. I'm gonna keep history more when I'm gonna sell. Divine intervention cannot go without. Scroll of an elemental burst. Unduces, unhinging, I guess I'm gonna keep. And what about the soul gems? Because I want to enchant stuff. I think I'm gonna keep them. Maybe not the petty soul gems. They seem pretty useless, but I'm gonna keep them for now. Yeah. I'm gonna go drop them off though at my crib. Let's offer. How rich are we? Yeah, we're making banks. That's great. Alright. I'm gonna drop them right here. For now. So that's our little thing. Yeah. And we'll go back to Balmora. Yeah. Caldera, Ghostgate, Staran. Yeah. What's this? Nisus. Yeah. Caldera, Ghostgate. Okay. Where's Olahode? Lahode. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Because, yeah, the barbarian quest thing kind of interests me to see if that's just a way to start a quest earlier than just see the bewitched Nord firsthand, because that would be kind of cool.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Alright. Now. What do we have? What time is it? Because, I'm getting a little bit tired. Yeah. What should we do now? I think I'm going to go, because, Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go talk to these two, because I know they're not... I mean, they're part of the Kamanatong, but, what do you mean you stay out of the con? That's kind of dumb. Alright, he says, bad people, oh, the Kamanatong, I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, we're the Kamanatong, how about that? Alright.
I will listen, Outlander. Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Alright. Kind of a chill spot, you know? Kind of a chill spot. I'm kind of interested to enter the council club.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
So that's the smith, okay. Alright. He has stuff to barter. Alright. I wonder if we can join the Kamanatong.
Tell your friends.
I mean, we
about this place.
can't. I think we can, but that's not something I'm interested in. Anyway, we just found them all. Savant, yeah. Ashlanders are the nomadic Dunmer barbarians of the Morrowind wastelands. They live in camps of small nobile huts. Yep. Alright, Varden fell. West Gash. Yup. What are you training? Alright.
I'm waiting.
Pawnbroker. Alright, so they're basically all in here. So we just need to clean them out. Clean them out? In fact, I just remembered. That's where I usually live. That's kind of the house I usually stay at. They're kind of nice. Like, on the outside. Security, yeah. Alright. Nothing to
I'm
tell
waiting.
us. That's
I'm
locked.
waiting.
Never gonna... Yeah, that's usually where I sleep and keep my shit. So, yeah. Kind of a fun thing to remember like that. I completely had forgotten. So just for fun, let's see. I'm gonna save because it's been a while. Blood there. Now, if I get my adrenaline rush, my sword, a quick save, we never know. Is that doable? Oh, not if they do that like that. Okay, so what if I do this, but without too much notice? Like, what if I just... I'm not good at... Yeah, I'm never surviving that. God damn. Yeah, we're not high enough level. You know what? Later. Alright. So, what else should we do? Yeah, this... Alright. I think... Sorry, I think we're gonna buy, you know what? No, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Shouldn't take too long. Yeah, okay. So, we've seen all of the, all of the God, how do I say that? The Blade Masters. There we go. Now we want
What's
to.
this about?
Now we want to join guilds. Are you looking for me? You want to join the Mages Guild? Yep. Yes, you look like the sort we could use in the Mages Guild. Will you take the Mages Oath and join the guild? What's the Mages Goal? Oath. Perform any duties assigned to you by the masters of the guild. Learn from them and grow strong. Always share your knowledge freely with other guild members. Never strike or steal from another guild member. Does this appeal to you? Yes. I want to join. You're now a member of the Mages Guild. Welcome, associate. When you're ready, you can ask for duties to perform. And once you're ready, you can ask me about advancement in the guild. You meet our requirements, Avik, but you have not yet completed duties expected of an apprentice. I'm not gonna bother with the duties just yet. You're already a member of the Mages Guild. Avik, requirements, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, training. She does not train, she doesn't sell anything. Alright. I'm gonna take all of this. Book of the Daedra. Yeah, so a book. Divine Intervention, always good. Cure common disease. I mean, I'm gonna take all of these. And we're gonna save them. Origin of the Mages Guild, I don't really care. Restore Magicka. Willpower. Alright. Barrel with some Saltress. Can we actually? Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna take all of that, all of that, all of that. Yup.
Do you want something from me?
Yes, alright, so step right up, Avik, and look over my collection of scrolls. How about the flashy? Okay, yeah. Soul sickness. It's strange, isn't it? Let's. Alright, Mages Guild. Yeah. Great houses. Duties. Speak with Ajira. Background. Yeah. Alright. What does she train in? Oh, alchemy. Great. Enchanting. Barter. She doesn't have any spells for us, so we're not gonna bother. That's a grand soul gem. Yeah, I love this place just to be able to steal everything. Because there's a quest you basically have to steal. I think it's a grand soul gem. And I'm just stealing everything because it's funny. And makes us kind of rich. So, alright. Hello. Latest rumors. Oh, shit. Ajira made a bet with Galbadir about who would get to the rank of journeyman first. I hope it doesn't end with more flame Atronachs in the guild library like last time. Yeah, that seems rough. Alright. Alright. Oh, alright. So, okay, so I've asked her about necromancy and she's just like, yeah, it's fine and whatever, but the Dunmer, blah blah blah. And then she's like, no, I'm not a necromancer. I cannot teach you spells. And then when we go to spells, I think it's no, she's not. Alright, she doesn't seem to have. Alright, I don't know why she does that then, and why our journal has been updated. Bet with Galbanir. They've been at each other's throats since they got here over which one is a better mage and whether Khajiit are better thieves than Bosmer. Alright. So yeah, okay. What does she have that could interest us? On others? No, the spell, no. Feather, strong resist fire, frost magica. Okay. Alright, nothing I want. But why is our journal? Shangra Musgob assures me she's not a necromancer and that she cannot teach me any spells. Alright, that's. I'm not a necromancer. Alright, that's a quest. That's a quest, okay. Alright.
Hello, Outlander. I hope you won't take
Agility.
too much of my time.
A lot of things that we can ask her about. Basically, like how to play Morrowind. Oh my god, there's a lot. I think we've exhausted, yep. What spells? She has bound stuff, which is great. Paralysis. I thought she has cure paralysis, perhaps. She's got a lot of bound stuff, which could be nice, but I'm not a... I don't care.
What do you need?
What do you have to say? Little advice, little secret, yeah. Alright. Nothing interesting. What spells do you have? Buoyancy. That's great, but I'm not gonna take it. Charm, weakness, yeah. Levitate. Can't take that. Undo sees open door. Definitely gonna take that. Water breathing. I'm gonna take that. Good. Yeah, our spells are getting more interesting.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
What does she have for us? More bound stuff. Soul trap. Getting that. Alright. Their trade. Destination? Yeah, so fast travel lady, good. She has some duties. I'm gonna be careful not to accept any. That's about it. Alright. So we've got a lot of things out of this, so that's great. Let's go see the Fighters Guild without trying to get too much into questing, because I just want to make sure I can also be part of the Thieves Guild at some point, so I want to be careful how to join both. I'm not one yet.
Yes, sir.
Fighters Guild, blah blah blah. Fighters Guild, yeah. Great Houses will advise. Doesn't seem to help us much.
I think I could spare a few minutes.
Latest rumors. Alright.
May the wind be on your back.
Well, speak up, Redguard. What do you want? Are you here to join the Fighters Guild? Yes, you look like you could take care of yourself before I sign you up. You might want to look at the Fighters Guild charter, or are you ready to sign up now? Read charter. Your duties are to your lords and brethren. In all ways, proceed with honor and valor. Keep a keen and watchful mind and never succumb to the craven tricks of the weak. As a member, you are permitted to use items in our equipment chest. It is treacherous to fight or thieve from other members of your guild. If you break these rules, you must speak with at least a warden of the guild to redeem your standing. Do you feel you can uphold these simple ideals? You bet. You're now a Vigdy associate in the Fighters Guild. Work hard, follow orders, and you'll do just fine. Seek me out if you feel you are ready for advancements. Yeah. Requirements. Yep, I'm not gonna order anything. Good. Bye. Alright, is that? Yeah, that's outside. We should talk to him. Let's see. These are beds we can always sleep in. Alright, you. Access background, blood weapon. Still going through dialogue, great houses. We never know. There's stuff in there that could definitely help us later.
Welcome. What may I do for you?
Now, I'm gonna be careful still. 6th house, you have a favor to do first, and we take. Okay. Oh, Morrowind history. I won't bore you blathering you about history, that's what Caius is for. But if you're really interested, try on Morrowind, the Imperial Province, by Ermanwe of Sunhold. I have an extra copy you can have. What an adventure like you really needs is a sense of current events. Who hates, who wears trouble brewing, that's where the opportunity lies for an outlander like you, Erika. Current events, the great houses hate each other, theft, murder, assassination, secret raids, standard stuff. The temple is trying to kill off a rebellious faction called the Dissident Priests. Ashlander nomads raids each other, attack traders and pilgrims. A secret cult is killing off imperial citizens. All bad enough. The real problem, though, is the blight, monsters and diseases. The natives say it comes from Red Mountain. It's been a local problem for years, but lately it's gotten badly out of control. Alright, so the favor I'm not... I could try to ask him about it, though, the favor. There are Dremer ruins nearby called Arkanthand. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols. On one side, it's called Dwemer Puzzle Box. Bring me back the Dwemer Puzzle Box, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Alright. Arkanthand. The old Dwemer ruins at Arkanthand are extensive on the surface and underground. Head south out of town, past the Silstrider port, then cross bridges east over the Odai River. At the signpost, head north towards Caldera. Immediately on the right, see a signpost for Molagmar. Then turn right and head uphill and on an old road and cross an ancient Dwemer bridge over Foyada Mamaya. The entrance to Arkanthand is on the east side of the Foyada. South of the bridge, turn a crank on a pipe nearby to open the doors. Alright, disappearance of the Dwemer. The disappearance of the Dwemer predates Tamriel and written records. Dunmer oral accounts record that the Dwemer were utterly destroyed by the gods for profane practices and impiety. Dwarven ruins are scattered across Tamriel, and weapons, armor, housewares, coins, and other items of Dwemer design are often found. But the circumstances surrounding the disappearance of the dwarves remain one of Tamriel's greatest mysteries. Dwemer puzzle box. The little cube I'm looking for is about the size of a fist, maybe a little bigger. It will be made of a coppery metal with a circular design and symbols on one side and some, whatever. Favor. Right, as I said, get me the Dwemer puzzle box from Arkanthan and I'll tell you what you want to know. Good. Why do I? Good. Okay, so the little book of, not book of Daedra, on Morrowind. How long is it? All right, we have time to read that. On Morrowind, the Imperial Province by Ermanwe of Sunhold. After the conquest of Hammerfell, Imperial legions massed along the northeastern borders of Cyrodiil, and invasion fleets prepared in Skyrim. Initially, though, the Imperial legions and navy were widely considered undefeatable, House Indoril and the Temple hierarchy proposed to resist to the death. Redoran and Dres stood by Indoril, with Telvanni remaining neutral. Hlaalu proposed accommodation. Contrived border incidents in Black Marsh ended inconclusively, but the swampy terrain did not favor Legion and Navy coordination. Against the Legions massed west of Silgrad Tower and Kraganmore, and the Legions west of Blacklight and Cormorus View, Morrowind had pitifully small militias, stiffened by small companies of Redoran mercenaries and elite units of house nobles and temple ordinators and armigers. Further complicating matters was the refusal of Indoril, Dres, Hlaalu, and Telvanni to garrison the western borders. Indoril and Dres proposed rather than defend the western borders, instead to withdraw to the interior and fight a guerrilla war, with Hlaalu advocating accommodation and Telvanni remaining neutral. Redoran therefore faced the prospect of standing alone against the Empire. The situation changed radically when Vivek appeared in person in Vivek City to announce his negotiation of a treaty with Emperor Tiber Septim, reorganizing Morrowind as a province of the Empire, but guaranteeing all rights of faith and self-government. A shocked temple hierarchy which apparently had not been consulted, greeted the announcement with awkward silence. I don't know how to read that. Indoril swore they would resist to the death with the loyal support of Dres, while Redoran, grateful for a graceful excuse to avoid facing the Legion unsupported, joined with Hlaalu in welcoming the agreement. Telvanni, seeing which way the wind blew, joined with Hlaalu and Redoran in supporting the treaty. Nothing is known of the circumstances of the personal meeting between Septim and Vivek, where it took place, or the preliminaries which must have preceded the treaty. The public reason was to protect the identities of the agents involved. In the west, speculation has centered around the role of Zorin Arctus in brokering the agreements in the east. Rumor suggests that Vivek offered the medium to aid in the conquest of the Altmer and Somerset Isles in return for a significant concession to preserve self-rule, house traditions, and religious practices in Morrowind. The Lord High Counselor of the Grand Council and Indoril refused to accept the treaty and refused to step down. He was assassinated and replaced by Hlaalu. House Hlaalu took the opportunity to settle some old scores with House Indoril, and a number of local councils changed hands in bloody coups. More blood was shed in these inter-house struggles than against the Imperial Legions during Morrowind's transition from an independent nation to a province of the Empire. The generals of the legions had dreaded an invasion of Morrowind. The Dunmer were widely regarded as the most dreadful and fanatic foes, further inspired by their temple and clan traditions. The generals had not grasped the political weaknesses of Morrowind, which Emperor Tiber Septim recognized and exploited. At the same time, given the tragic depopulation and destruction experienced by the other provinces conquered by Septim and the swift and efficient assimilation of Morrowind into the imperial legal systems and economy, with a relatively small impact on lower or upper classes of Morrowind's citizens, the tribunal also deserves some credit for recognizing the hopelessness of Morrowind's defense and the chance of gaining important concessions at the treaty table by being the first to offer peace. By contrast, many Indoril nobles choose to commit suicide rather than submit to the Empire, with the result that the house was significantly weakened during the period of transition, guaranteeing that they would lose much of their influence and power to House Lalu, whose influence and power was waxing with its enthusiastic accommodation with the Empire. The temple hierarchy more skillfully managed their loss of face, remaining aloof from political struggles and earning the goodwill of the people by concentrating on their economic, educational, and spiritual welfare. Good. So that's what Kaius wanted us to read. A little bit more context on what's happening. That's great.
Go ahead.
Alright. Now that's done. Yeah, okay, so we've got the Dwemer Puzzle Box quest, which I'm not gonna bother with just now. Now, last thing I'm gonna do before I end the stream is go to the temple, talk to everyone. I don't know if we can join the temple. I don't even know. Wait. Factions. We're in the Blades Fighters Guild, Imperial Cult, and Mages Guild. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to join the temple since we're in the Imperial Cult. But if we can, fuck yeah, we're gonna do it. I want to see as much of the game as we can. Hello, Ilan Favoran. Background. Yeah, come on. I don't trust you enough to talk about this. Sorry for an error. Soul sickness. Madness is sickness of the soul. It comes from a lack of faith and a love of sin. All this talk of bad dreams and bad omens, superstition, is just a sign that people have abandoned the temple and fallen to greed and wickedness. Alright. Yeah, doesn't trust us enough. Alright. Doesn't trust us. Alright. Nothing of interest. Kinda cool. I love Morrowind. Just like the ambience is just masterfully done. Alright. Advancement. You're not a member. Join the temple. You have a promising look. Perhaps we could use you. Do you wish to join, or shall you hear our doctrines first? Hear the doctrines. Your fourfold duties are to faith, family, masters, and all that is good. Perform holy quests and bring luster to the temple. Never transgress against your brothers or sisters in thought or deed. As we are all one body, if you somehow fail to uphold these ideals, you must speak with a master or the patriarch to be cleansed of your wrongdoing. Still want to join? Yes, I'm worthy. You're now a layman in the temple. Welcome, brother Avik. I'm one of the several masters you can go to get duties, and if you perform well, advancement in the temple is not out of the question. I'm not gonna bother with duties just yet. Oh, rules. Your fort also... yeah, okay. Okay, Morrowind lore. My trade. Join the temple. You are ghost fence. I'm kind of scared to hit duties. Advancement. Alright. I'm just gonna.
Is there something I can do for you?
What's the duties like? 7 graces. Oh yeah, you have to do that. Okay. 7 graces. Take this book, The Pilgrim's Path. It describes where the pilgrimage sites are after you have completed these pilgrimages. Speak with me again. I should warn you that while most of these are easy, the pilgrimages of Ghostgate and the Ruddy Man are more difficult. You may wish to do those last. Alright. 7 graces. You have been given a copy of the Pilgrim's Path. Simply follow the directions in that book to each shrine. When you have visited all these shrines, speak with me again. Okay, what's the book? Alright, so we're gonna keep that on us. She doesn't sell bells? Bells, alright. Get free action, that's always great. Alright.
Is there something I can do for you?
Wait, upstairs, is there some people? No. Okay. Oh yeah, downstairs. Let us go there. Hello?
May I help you?
And welcome to Balmora. If you have questions, I'll be happy to answer it or try anyway. If you just okay. Mimic temple, so the seal shrines, yeah, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Just want some knowledge. It's got lots to say. All right. Yeah, she's extremely racist. Now, spells. What does she have? Mark? I'm gonna get that. Divine Aid, okay. Wait, what's Divine Aid? No, okay, I don't want that.
May I help you?
Jesus, halalu, I guess. Alright. I kinda like the I remember the quest lines to make the pilgrimages, and I like them. They're fun. Empire Dwemer, Fortune. Yeah, okay. That's it. Spells, what does she have? CV interventions, that's great. Recall, that's great. Do we have a cure common disease on us? Yeah. We have even cure poison. Do we have free action? Yeah, okay, so we're pretty set. Vigor, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna be it for now. I mean, we could buy Vivek's, but no, we're gonna get blighted anyway, so. We don't need to cure our blight, as we are going to get blighted anyway. Is it blight though? Am I mistaking two diseases? I might, but anyway, it's not that big of a deal. We can always go to the temples. Now, we have most of everything. I'm gonna go back to Saint Denis, sell my stuff, and rest in my little shack, and that's gonna be it for today. We've advanced a lot. It's not like we've explored much. I know, we've mostly just went to Balmora. But that's my playstyle, you know. I take my time. Might not be for everyone, but that's kind of like... That's kind of how I like to play these games. Yeah. Alright, do we have moon sugar? Because we... No, okay.
What do you ask of me?
Alright. Let's travel back to Saint Denis.
Why walk in the canal?
Alright, let's wait an hour.
Oh, greetings. How do you do? May we talk?
Fortify willpower. Magicka. We don't need Rising Force anymore. Obsidian Intervention we don't need anymore. Cure Potion. Divine Intervention. I think I'm gonna keep Divine Intervention, because that's for the Imperial Cult. Wait, we don't... Really? Oh, he can't afford it. Oh. We haven't waited long enough. So that's for sure. That's for sure. Yep. Everything we've got, because Obsidian Intervention, we've got now the actual spell. Cure common diseases as well. Divine Intervention we don't have, so I'm gonna keep, and to open locks we do have, so. How high can I push the little... No, okay. It's a bit much. Alright. That's about it, alright? Yeah. Oh no, wait, we have books. Let me sell you books. Origin of the Mage's Guild, Books of the Data. Pilgrim's Path, I'm gonna keep. Yep, and that's about it. And since we have the open lock thing, I'm gonna sell the lockpick. Alright. Maybe not max sell. Oh yeah, because he only has 90. Good. What's our least... Okay, we can't even hope to levitate. Why though? Oh, because we don't even have 45 magicka. Okay. Recall. Yeah, we're kind of good. Alright. Now what can I... Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Did a new sack. That's about it. And for the book, I'm gonna leave it on here. You know what? It's a big... It's a little big. Alright, let me take it then. I think I'm gonna keep it there. Huh. Doesn't look good. It needs to be good looking, you know. Maybe here? Yeah. I like that. Alright, let's rest. What time is it? It's 3 a.m. Okay, let's rest a little bit longer. I mean, no, because we're probably gonna go to Balmora. Good. Now we're really, really heavy, though. I mean, for now, it's gonna be fine. Yeah. So, that's gonna be it for today. And, yeah, I'll see you around.